Okay, so you can see that recently the ATF has been trying to do some stuff, do some things that could potentially be a lot of trouble for firearms owners. Specifically, they've been looking at taking actions against AR pistols and reclassifying those as short barrel rifles. We saw this start with the news of the letters that they had sent to QLLC concerning the honey badger. But as we've seen from a few other YouTube channels, specifically Military Arms Channel, Mr. Guns and Gear, and Guns and Gadgets, that they are also starting to send letters out to other manufacturers as well. But we're just really concerned about all this because this would be something that would make a lot of firearms owners felons just overnight as soon as it happens. And it would also be just another step that once ATF starts moving in on things, that they're going to just start reclassifying other things, and they're going to say that, yeah, this stuff that had been legal, that, you know, under our interpretation of the law has been legal all this time, we're going to suddenly decide that it is illegal now. So what can you do about that? Well, some great things that you could do would be to contact your congressmen, senators, and the White House. And I'm going to show you how to actually go about doing that here. Now, the first thing you'll need to do is you'll need to figure out who your congressman is and who your senators are. Now, you can find that pretty easily there. You can just go to Google and use your state and say, who are Texas senators? And hey, right here it gives you a nice little answer right there. So finding your senators are easy. There are 2 of them from every state. In my case with Texas, my senators are Ted Cruz and John Cornyn. Next, you want to figure out who your representative is, and if you don't know that, you can put in who is my representative. And this one isn't just going to give you an answer here, but it will give you a little thing here. Find your representative house.gov. Now when you click on this house.gov link here on find your representative, you can type in your zip code, and this one will give you this nice little thing that will show you who your representative is and your actual congressional district, which will of course be very weirdly shaped because of gerrymandering. In my case, my representative is Roger Williams. So I know who my senators are now, and I know who my representative is now. And now it's going to be a simple case of just going to Google, typing in your either senator or representative's name. If your representative or senator has a really common name, you might need to put like congressman or senator in front of their names. In my case, Roger Williams also happens to be a historical religious leader, so you get a lot of Wikipedia entries for him. He also owns some car dealerships, so you'll get those. And then once you get to their website, it's going to look different from one website to another. You'll have to find some more in there to let you contact them. Usually there'll be a little spot in there to email me. Now, a lot of your senators and representatives will have you put in a zip code to confirm that you're actually a constituent of them. And then from there, you'll get a spot where you can type in things in there. There'll usually be a little drop down to let you put in what type of message it is, and you can put that in there. Now, these do not need to be crazy long things. It can be very simple. I wrote something to the effect of, we've seen recently the ATF make some concerning actions, specifically in their letters sent to QLLC concerning reclassification of AR pistols as short barrel rifles. As a firearm owner, I would be very concerned about any actions from an agency that would make currently law-abiding gun owners felons overnight. I'm also concerned that a administrative agency is taking actions in this regard and bypassing Congress. And I feel that this will be just one step in the door for ATF to continue to make further transgressions against the Second Amendment rights. Thank you for your consideration in this matter. And if they're actually running for election, put something in there like good luck on November 3rd. So that's kind of what I typed. And so you got to do that for your congressmen and for your senators. As far as the White House, that is a little bit easier for me to show you. In this case, there is one page that looks the same for everyone instead of 535 different pages depending on who your congressmen and senators are. Now in this case, on the White House page, there's a little drop down on the left side, the top left corner. Then once you click that, you can see a spot down there for contact. And from there, you get a spot where you can actually type in your message and all of the information in there. And now another place that you could contact, and I know I've had some nasty things to say about this group in the past, just because of the way they've been managed lately, and that would actually be the NRA. And the reason I say that is because the NRA is a big group, and they do have the president's ear and can say things to him and to other politicians, whereas a lot of other smaller groups may not be able to. There's other groups like GOA that are around on this. GOA is already all over this thing. We know they're going to do the right thing. The NRA is kind of squishy. Sometimes they need little reminders to actually, like, you know, do the right thing and not be stupid. So, show you a little bit here. And what we're going to do is go to NRAILA.org. This is more like the legislative side for the NRA. It's kind of like where all the political things happen at there. We're just going to scroll all the way to the very, very bottom, and there'll be this nice little contact us link right there, all the way at the dead bottom of the page. And then from there, you'll get a nice little page where you can type up whatever it is that you want to tell to them. If you're a member, definitely put your member number in there. I know a lot of you have been like lifetime memberships sometime years ago, so put all that in there. So anyway, that's the way that you can find your congressmen and your senators and how to contact them, as well as contacting the White House and the NRA on this. And so all of you go do your part. If you haven't looked them up, check out all the channels that I mentioned earlier. Military Arms channel, Mr. Guns and Gear, and Guns and Gadgets. Check out all three of those, because those are really good YouTube channels that have a whole lot of information about what's going on right now. If you found this video useful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and a like. You can go down into the comment section and leave any thoughts you have down there. And if you're interested, you can also subscribe to my channel and click the little bell notification to make sure that you catch all the videos that I post so you don't miss anything. I'm Jeremy with Poindexter G, and we'll see you next time.